Dear students, we completed chapter 11 trigonometry. Now we start chapter 12 applications of trigonometry. Coming to introduction, I quote some examples. In social studies subject, in previous classes, we have studied that about the highest mountain peak, the highest natural waterfall. What is the name of highest mountain peak in the world? It is Mount Everest. What is the height of the Mount Everest? 8,848 meters. Coming to the highest natural waterfall, what is the name of it? It is Kuntala waterfall. The Kuntala waterfall is situated in Adilabad district in Andhra Pradesh. What is the height of the highest natural waterfall, Kuntala waterfall? Its height is 147 feet. So now the question is, how these heights were measured? How were these heights measured? How can we measure the heights? So see your school building. Can you measure the height of your school building or any other tallest tree, any electric pole around your school? Can you measure the height? The introduction part is very much important. Without understanding this introduction portion, we cannot do a single problem in this chapter, the applications of trigonometry. So please concentrate, listen more than 2 times, 3 times till you understand. So let us understand through some examples. See here in this picture, Vijaya wants to find the height of a palm tree. This is a palm tree. Vijaya stands in front of the palm tree and she wants to find the height of this palm tree. So immediately what she has done? She tries to locate the topmost point of the tree. This is the topmost. She located the topmost point of the tree. Again, she started seeing the topmost point of the tree. So she imagines a line. This is the line. She imagines a line joining the topmost point of the tree and her eye. So this line is called as line of sight. Okay. After seeing the topmost point of the tree, Vijaya bent her head and started seeing a point on the tree. So the line in between the eye and the point on the tree should be parallel to the earth. That point on the tree must and should be exactly in the opposite direction of her eye. Normal look. Here, in case of topmost point of the tree, she raised her head. In case of bottom of the tree, fully bending her head. But here, normal look, exactly. So this line is called as horizontal line. This horizontal line must and should be parallel to the ground. So here, the line of sight, this one, the line of sight and horizontal line and the tree, these three are forming a right angle triangle. This is horizontal line, first side, the second side is tree, the third side is seer, line of sight. These three are forming a right angle triangle. So, to find the height of the tree, Vijaya needs two things. The first one, angle. The second one, the length of any side, either this side line of sight or this side horizontal line. So to find the height of the tree, Vijaya needs two things. So the first one is the value of angle and the length of any other two sides, line of sight or horizontal line. Okay, now one more thing, one most important thing. In total application of trigonometry chapter, we use two type of angles. The first one is angle of elevation. So what is meant by angle of elevation? If the line of sight, see here, the line of sight is above this horizontal line, below means this portion, above means this portion. So if the line of sight is above the horizontal line, and the angle formed in between the line of sight and horizontal line, the angle formed in between the line of sight and horizontal line is called as angle of elevation. So I explained about angle of elevation. If the line is above horizontal line, it is called as angle of elevation. If the line is below horizontal line, this is a horizontal line, it is called as angle of depression. So I quote another example. See here, suppose you are standing on the top of your school building. This is school building. You are standing on the top of your school building. In some distance there is a borewell. This is a borewell. So you want to find the distance of borewell, this portion from the school building. You want to find the distance of borewell from the school building. Where you are standing on that school building. So for that, we have to observe the base of the borewell. Okay, you imagine a line from your eye to the base of borewell. This line is called as line of sight. And directly you see again here and create a line. This line must and should be horizontal to the ground. So this is horizontal line. This is line of sight. And you just observe, you create an angle. Okay, created. Where is the line of sight? It is above horizontal line or below horizontal line? This line of sight is below horizontal line. So the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal line is called as angle of depression. So there are two types of angles we use in this chapter, applications of trigonometry. The first one is angle of elevation. The second one is angle of depression. What is meant by angle of elevation? I told. What is meant by angle of depression? I told. Okay, again we revise. Angle of elevation means the line of sight, the angle between the line of sight. If the line of sight is above horizontal line, that angle is called as angle of elevation. If the line of sight is below horizontal line, that angle is called as angle of depression. So in this introduction part, we discuss the following points. The first one, about the line of sight. What is line of sight? The line of sight is the line drawn from the eye of an observer to a point on the object. So in case of tree, the topmost point, raising our head to look at the object, topmost point. raising our head. That means this line of segment is above the horizontal line. So this angle formed in between them is called as angle of elevation. So angle of elevation is formed when we raise our head to look at the object. Coming to third point, the angle of depression. The angle of depression. Angle of depression is we stood on the building, we stand up on the building. The object is borewell. So we lower our head, we bend our head. So the angle formed. So we are seeing there is a line between our eye and the object, the borewell. So this line is called as line of sight and straightforward looking. This is a horizontal line. So the angle of depression of an object viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal line when it is below the horizontal level. Below the horizontal level. Above the horizontal level, angle of elevation. That means when we raise our head to look at the object below the horizontal line, it is angle of depression when we lower our head. So to find the length or height of an object or the distance between two distant objects, we can find them with the help of trigonometric ratios. Now go to exercise 12.1.